Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Kart Crazy. This is the final episode of the Meltdown build, and it's not really a build episode. This is just a cost breakdown, and I wanted to do this for you. I told you I would do it in the last video. A lot of you messaged me and asked me what it costs to put these karts together. So we're going to go through step by step of what each component costs to give you a rough idea. I'm Jeff. Welcome to Kart Crazy. Alright, so if you've watched this series from the beginning, you know where we started. It was a $100 Facebook find that was destined for the junkyard. It's based off of a 1994 EZ-GO TXT, and so we'll go through kind of each component to the best of my memory and knowledge. I saved most of the receipts, so I should be able to give you pretty close. We'll start with the wheels and tires. I actually had those from a previous build. All in, all done with those, we were about $625 for the set of 4. The body kit, the rocker panels, and I had to replace the steering gearbox on this one. All of those components came in one set, one order. That was $1,754. And don't worry about writing this down and keeping track. I'm going to tell you what the grand total is when we're all done. The seats, I custom ordered those as a set of 4, so we have the front and the back, everything matches. Those shipped to my door were $627. I replaced the roof. We talked about that in the episode. That was, I believe, $151. The floor mat, right at that same $150 mark. The steering wheel I actually got off of Facebook Marketplace. Found that for $35. The rear seat kit, that didn't include the cushions, just the frame and everything we used there, was $380. What am I forgetting? The hip restraints, those I ordered off of Amazon. I believe that was $90 for the pair. Of course, we converted this to lithium, so the big battery setup with everything we needed to my door was $1,905. I found the new controller and the solenoid on Marketplace, or I guess a Facebook group, that I bought from a gentleman used for $400. The wiring and all of the 2-gauge wires I bought again from another gentleman who does those on Facebook. The whole kit was $231 for 2-gauge cables. Oh, one thing I did forget, I found that battery tray, if you remember that. I found that on Marketplace, a new battery tray for $20. I replaced the key switch, bought that off of Amazon, that was just under $20. And then I kind of did miscellaneous wires, nuts, bolts, spray paint, things like that. I have that at $50, that's probably a little low. I have a lot of that stuff on hand, so I didn't have to go out and buy it. So even if you figured $100 for that, I believe, I'm going through my list, I think that's everything. Of course, a lot of labor. I probably have 50 or 60 hours of labor into this guy, just guessing. A lot of weekends and nights and different things. So with the purchase of the cart and all the components, we're about $6,500. And I believe this cart is going to sell for probably around $8,500. So just to give you an idea, if you are doing this as a hobby to make a little money, or if you want to do one for yourself just to redo, you can kind of get an idea of how much you'll have in it. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope that helps. We'll see you next time on Kart Crazy.